Good evening, everyone. Let's see who we got in the chat. We've got Heartland HQ with Dink and Tank. We have Treasure Hunter. It's Neil. And DJ Turneroo. There's the MT Homestead. And Miriam Bimler. Miriam Bimler was the first one, and somehow I missed it for some reason. Leanne Gunther and Linda Peterson. So we already got somebody in the green room. Let's pop them up. I asked them to come in their own lives.
It's been a long time.
I know. It feels like we were just on.
Yeah, but this is the only way I could get you to talk to me.
There you go.
That's so not right.
Brian doesn't even call no more.
I know.
He's in the big time.
You want me to? I will. There's Narrowway Farm is in here. Haven't seen
Ricky.
You. How you doing, Ricky?
Hi, Ricky.
And there's Randy Moore. And somebody else Chris. Adventure Away. That's my buddy.
Rebel at Hearts here.
So I'm glad to see that your surgery went well and you're recovering well. That's great.
Really well. Recovery is so smooth.
Except for that first week.
That first week was, man, that was a pain in my literal hip.
Mm-hmm.
But after the first 7 days, it just...
Yeah, you've been doing a lot better.
And I've been off the painkillers at week 2. So I'm glad about that because it was tearing up my stomach.
Yeah.
Well, I've heard others say this, and you said it last week, I believe. You said that the pain now is less than it was before the surgery.
Yeah.
So that's always good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew this one guy when I worked at Home Depot way back, and he had double knee surgery. And he was back at work in a month, and he did them both at the same time.
Oh, wow.
Which is not typically the way they do it.
And they kind of discourage.
Like he said, if you're going to do it, you better do both of them because you're going to do one, and I'm not going to want to do the other one.
but I'm going to tell you something. Even after I had the surgery, they got me up the very next morning. And had me walking.
Well, you walked that.
It was right after breakfast. It was 7 o'clock in the morning. I ate breakfast at 6:30, and then they had me up with a walker and walking all the way down the corridors at the hospital. And I was still under pretty much the block because they block the nerves in your hip on one side, but I could still feel it. And then when it wore off, where I really felt it was when they were trying to get me into the Jeep for her to drive me home. And I banged the side of my foot on the door jamb, and it went this way. And yeah, there was a little tear coming down the cheek of Big Mike.
Knee damage, somebody else's knee damage even just puts me through.
Knees are the hardest.
I don't like the fear about knee damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, once both your hips and your knees are done, you'll be bionicle.
I'll be something.
You could be like the $6 million man running down the street.
Yeah. Then she'll make me go get another job. She'll take me out of retirement.
Say, okay, you can go back to work.
Working that requires running.
Yeah.
So,
hey, there's Johnny.
There's Johnny.
There's Johnny.
Did Johnny go and race his car? I think I watched this video. They were testing it.
Yes, they were.
Yeah.
He said he's prepping for Saturday's race, I guess.
Yeah.
So, good luck to you, Johnny.
Yes.
I am watching a lot of YouTube. A lot.
Oh,
So
wait.
what's it like? So what's it like being in the housing, looking for housing and stuff like that? Is pretty.
We've looked and looked and looked, but the thing is, until we actually start actually moving, like selling, there's
nothing
n-
matters.
yeah,
I mean,
because it won't be on the market by the time we.
yeah, but there's always something available. The only problem is the interest rate right now.
Yeah,
It is astronomical because what was our
it's gone
interest
down
rate
a
on
little
this?
bit, but it's
When we
nowhere
bought
near,
this, it was at what?
like 2.9.
Yeah, it was something like that. We paid
It was
2.9 or something like that interest on this one on a fixed, and now
it's
you can't even
right around
see that number.
6.87. Yeah.
Now it's way up there.
But it was even higher. It was 8 and
Yeah.
9. So
So
it's gone
Well,
down a little.
Hopefully, it'll get better. And
well, and you can't bring down the interest rate without raising the interest rate on housing and stuff like that either. You need to have that up.
Yeah. So did you see this, Brian? Jennifer Ocean said, "Can we all help Jan get to 9,000 tonight? She only needs 10 or less subs."
Ooh,
sure, everybody get over there.
Simply
Yeah.
Jan Homestead.
Watch a couple of videos and then comment and
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
Because that way it sticks. That's
right.
Mike taught me that. He said, "Make it stick."
that's right. Make it stick.
Yep. Oh,
There's Tony, our cabin in the woods, and
That's right. There he is.
Hall, and Gale Southern Living, Brampton Gardner.
Yeah, you can't get away from us, Rochelle.
no. We're everywhere.
Wow.
We're like McDonald's. We're everywhere.
It looks like everybody must be watching politics tonight because the numbers were lower tonight than they normally are.
Yeah, I was live last night on Sergeant's Talk TV, and I think I
Wild
only had like
debate.
30 people in there.
Yeah.
And that was pretty low, but the debate was going on last
Yeah.
night at the same time. And then when I got done, they were still on, and all I seen was everybody complaining about it. So I said, well, there you go.
Well, yeah, we won't say a whole lot about that.
Yeah.
So, what else is going on? You guys gonna have a garage sale?
We will. I mean, I've already promised some stuff to people, and I'm waiting for them to tell me when they're going to come over so we can. I've got dining room table. I've got a gas dryer. I got electric stove. I've got if you're building a tiny house and you don't want to build closet, I've got
Wardrobes.
wardrobe closets that we picked up in Korea that we shipped back, and stuff like that. And yeah, we got all kinds of stuff that we want to get rid of because we really want to downsize, because our house is 3,700 square foot, way too big, but it was a deal when we bought it. And then we want to get into something probably half this size, because it's just us, and it could be a 2-bedroom, 1 bath or whatever. We want a smaller place that we can say this is home base as we travel now that I'm retired. So
I like the size of my house. I even tore the garage off of it.
yeah.
So it's the perfect size for me. We got enough going on. We got this room, and my parents' house is a 2-story big house. So
How's your dad doing?
he's doing well.
Good.
He's been out there. We've been out there pounding post just about every day recently, and we go on and off with it. But now,
Does he let you drive the red tractor to pound the post,
no,
or does he still have to drive it?
I do all the footwork.
Oh, foot soldier.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm the one that throws the post and stuff. But you know what? And the thing of it is, he wouldn't want to do what I do, and I wouldn't want to do what he does.
Oh, really?
So if one of us is down, we're screwed.
There you go.
Kind of always been that way, and I've never complained about
Almost
it.
2 acres.
But he is, well, it's harvest season. He's got adrenaline keeping him going right now.
How's the harvest gonna look?
It's going to be
Good year?
no, it's mediocre or less.
Oh, really?
Because we had a frost when we were at Tin Killer.
Yeah.
We had a frost and it hit all of it. So
Yeah.
all our grapes that we have right now are based on the secondary buds.
Oh, wow.
And the whole region got hit. It I think it's about Westfield, which is about a half hour from us, is the first area where you start seeing that it didn't get hit.
Brian, you point to it like we know where it's at.
Yeah. It's that way.
It's that way.
Don't you get it? It's over there.
So do you guys have your own bees?
No.
Oh, really?
Mm-mm.
That would be something that would be pretty productive.
If you wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Jeff
Well,
Kelly
isn't there people out there that have hives that would place them? I've seen them do that.
Yeah, you could do that.
It helps you out tremendously, wouldn't it?
People don't do that for their grapes, but when we had our cherry orchard, there might have been times where it would have been beneficial, but our cherry orchard's been gone for at least 10 years. So we weren't really having a whole lot of problem with bees at that time.
Yeah.
And then we had this killer cold front that came through. We got to 26 below zero, which we never see up here. Not in our region, at least.
So do grapes self-pollinate?
Self? No.
Or is there, I mean, I don't know. All I know is I open up grape jelly. That's it. I'm just wondering how grapes, I mean, they would need bees or
They would need bees,
whatever.
bugs, and all kinds of stuff going on.
Oh, okay.
Wind, everything.
I can tell you all about a horse, but I can't tell you about grapes
Or bees.
or bees.
Speaking of horses, the neighbors got horses over here, and that's pretty awesome because I've never really get the experience to be around horses, and now I got them in the neighbors have them. That's awesome.
Yeah.
One day I saw that they were putting a fence up out of the corner of my eye. I wasn't really paying attention to what they were doing because they're always doing something over there. And next thing I heard horses. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Well, horses.
I think the best part of horses I've learned, because they're just, unless you're doing a sport or something like that, they're a money pit. Is like any animal, is when they foal, watching the foals out there playing and stuff like that, just like baby calves and baby goats and stuff like that. That's the best part of owning any kind of animal, is watching their offspring play and stuff like that. But other than that, because I used to run a stud farm, and I had at one time I had something like 9 different studs of different breeds, and that's all I did was they bring their mare in, I'd breed them, get them bred, and then they pay me, and then they move on and stuff like that. But fighting with them, it just got old. That's when I had my first hip accident, when I got kicked and it dislocated my hip and set it on my stomach. And that's why I have so much, the problems I have on my right side, other than the regular arthritis and stuff like that. So I got rid of them all.
Yeah.
I said, I ain't going to kill myself anymore.
Rambling with the Brahms is in here, and so is our Louisiana life.
Yes.
There's Rebel at Heart. Thanks for coming in, everybody.
Hi, Scott.
Heather Landstrom. Big
Oh,
support.
Heather.
Channels. This is an open mic. Come up and say hi to Mike and Terry.
Yeah.
So the link's up at the top in the chat.
Yes. So
You can point to that one.
Carrie,
It's right over there.
it's over there. Yeah, this has just been a crazy week with the dog, which is probably off doing something somewhere. He was supposed to be sitting here in the chair next to me, and he did that all last week for the last week's live, but I think he went and did something. He's in trauma mode. He's been through a lot in the last I would say month and a half. With I forget what I said on the live last week, so if I'm repeating myself, sorry. But he was owned by somebody for 5 years, and they surrendered him. And then with the foster mother taking care of him for a month, and he was getting used to that. And then I adopted him, so now he's got to start all over again.
Yeah,
and that's a lot of rejection. That's a lot of rejection and trust.
Yeah.
But I'll have to say he's made some big leaps in the last
Good.
week.
good.
I have no doubt that he'll snap out of it, but he is really deep into that. What do you want to call it?
Is he depressed?
He's depressed.
Yeah.
He's depressed, but he wants to play and he wants to do certain things, and then he feels like, well, if I get attached, then they're gonna just get rid of me again.
He's got separation anxiety.
Yeah, he does big time. But he wouldn't eat for the first days. Got him eating, got him drinking, got him going to the bathroom. So, yeah, he's a bit of a situation, but he's worth it, and I'll get him through it.
I hear
what's
our
that?
our dogs
are
over
whining. They've been locked up.
here. Yeah, because we put them in the kennels while we're live, so then they're wanting out. They're really going,
Yeah,
hey.
imagine.
Yeah, they're saying you're talking nice about another dog over there, and you got us over here locked up in jail.
I don't know where he went.
He's hiding.
Or pooping. Something.
Probably.
That's happened. It happens.
It does. They act out a little bit until they get everything right in their brain.
Yeah, I have no doubt he'll be fine.
Yeah.
So what else you got going on, Brian?
I'm sorry, people. I'm boring because I've been doing the same thing for the last month every single day. There's nothing to elaborate on at all. Pounding post is not. I haven't even put out any videos because, how many times can I show you me pounding post?
I guess you could do it every day if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I could. Maybe I should. I'd probably go viral. I've seen channels where they do the same thing every video.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But it's just not me. I can't do it. It's hard for me to do something like that. I will have to do my part. Our live from the road tomorrow. Oh, he's talking to somebody else.
Yeah, and I saw he said Christine wasn't feeling well, so give her our love and prayers,
Ooh.
please.
And she got what you had there, Johnny? Because
Hopefully not.
he's got it. I don't got it.
I thought she was.
The gift that goes on and on and on.
I haven't seen Johnny in a couple of weeks. I know he's been sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our Louisiana life.
Yeah, hopefully she
Hey,
doesn't.
how you doing?
Hey, there he is. See, I'm still going to call him my friend down in Louisiana.
Yeah.
Even though he's got an LSU hat on, because
The
I'm
wrong
a Mizzou
Tigers.
fan.
Yeah, that's the wrong
So-
Tigers.
It's the wrong Tigers, but it's okay.
Oh no. Hey, thanks for that defensive coordinator.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
I absolutely sat there and watched your last video with Rufus, and I seen you and your daughter just working your tails off, getting the shoot all set up, getting everything done, doing everything, and then Rufus just has to ruin the day. People got to go watch that video. I laughed so damn hard.
Well, technically, the yearling is what ruined the day.
Yeah, that is true.
Rufus just reacted, and he just
Yeah.
pulled the feed
Yeah.
truck.
But people don't realize how much damage a bull can actually cause.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
very strong.
Yeah.
Johnny.
Johnny knows. Yeah.
Yep. He's got Danny.
Yeah.
Yep.
Adventures in Gardening. Welcome in.
Yeah. But it's always good watching your videos and you're seeing your family.
We try.
Oh, and your daughter? Mallory's a hardhead, isn't she?
She is. She
Hard worker,
refuses
though.
to let you do anything with her.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hard worker, though.
Yep. She
Are
has
y'all
tore
getting
that shed completely down.
Yeah.
Are y'all
So,
getting
all
that storm
around.
going through there?
Yep.
The storm's hitting up there already.
Yeah, we really haven't got much. It's been steadily going more and more east from us, and we've
really?
got.
Good.
I think today we've had 1 inch and 8/10, I believe, when I left today. But really, no rain. I mean, no rain, no wind or anything like that. Just.
Hey,
some-
Brian.
Yes.
Brian, that's how ranchers and farmers talk. 1 inch and 3/16 and stuff like that. They read their gauges.
Yeah. Yeah, when you're looking for it, you're out there looking at it every time you get a chance.
Yeah.
Hey, we've needed it. We've been
You
driving.
know what we say up here in Oklahoma, don't you?
What's that?
It just rained a shit ton.
That's right. Yep.
Well, the grapes will take water from deep down, so we don't have to. It has to really be a drought before grapes start to suffer for
Yeah.
lack of water. But when we had our corn, man, we were moving those 4-inch irrigation pipes like crazy every day, praying for rain. And yes, staring at our gauge every time it did sprinkle a little bit. Did we get at least a half an inch?
I guarantee you, we've what's been so bad on us with the dry is when it gets really dry, army worms gets in our grass and it starts killing the grass and then kills the hay and it makes it tough.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because I seen where you were walking out there and your grass was just crunching.
yeah. It done got dry.
Yeah.
Beyond retail and more.
See, I tell you, I watch your videos.
Hey, thank you. Hey, I told him I'm trying to watch everybody. I've
It's
met so
hard.
many
It is
people. It is. So I mean, I try to watch a little bit here, a little bit there, and trying to learn people. I said I'm gonna need when I do our live, I'm gonna need a cheat sheet to be able to keep up with everybody.
See, every time I hit the home up there, I've watched you so much. You come up on my live feeds all the time, so I don't have to look for you no more.
Good deal. Good deal.
Beyond Retail and More is formerly known as Entertainment and More with DJ.
Oh, okay. Son, you need to make up your mind. What's the name of it?
He said they ran into some stuff. They were forced into a very bad situation.
Oh.
Forced to change up on both.
Oh,
channels.
okay.
So,
Yeah. So how far you were only at? Have you hit a 1K yet?
Yes. Yeah. We're
Okay,
at like
good.
1,043, I think, is where we're
Okay,
at.
good.
Oh,
Good.
congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you. We got to do our 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So,
And where's your watch hours at?
my watch hours is like 1,400. I think, something like that, 1,500.
Okay.
Yeah. So we got a long way to go watch hour wise.
Yeah.
So everybody run the hours. Run
Yeah.
the channel.
And you got all your videos on a playlist, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can click on the play all, or I have playlists set up too.
We'll run that tonight for the ones we haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know those 12 phones you have stored away in the closet? Bring them all out, charge them up, and run them.
Let them run. Yep. Like I said, we're gonna start doing some lives.
The lives will get your watch.
Yeah.
Out.
Yeah. I jumped on last night with Leonard Mountain with Amy and them over there. And,
Yeah. I've seen you.
And learned how we could tag into that and actually get some credit for those watching.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool for that live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure is.
But yeah, we're getting it. Like I said, we're going to do a live when I get off. That's what I was telling them last night. I said, we've got to find a time because I don't want to get in on top of nobody that I watch and do, but it's just, it's so many lives. It is.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a live to talk about our giveaway. And then we're going to do a live for the giveaway when we get ready to do it.
Good.
Hi, Jan.
Okay, Terry, how do you pronounce that name? Deborah Spicer?
Spiker.
Okay. Well, welcome in here, Deborah.
Jan, are you at 10,000
9,000
or 9,000? 9,000.
Yeah, she's almost at 9,000.
There's Linda Peterson. Simply Jan Homestead.
We were trying to send people to go check you out. Hi, Troy Sutton.
Troy Sutton.
Here, let me get this.
No, he's over here pulling up pages. So he's pulling up our Louisiana Life.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, that's if each one of you put in, well, that's only 25 hours. You better put in a couple of videos. Let's make it 50 hours.
Playlist. There.
So everybody in the chat, watch at least 2 hours. You can push it to 3.
Oh, okay. You got them in different. You got them broken down.
Yeah.
You have them broken down and then do one with all of them in it.
With all of them in it.
Make another playlist with everything in it. So instead of seeing what you want to see, then you can just run that entire playlist. Because you've got 302 videos.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll run the 24 videos.
Yeah. I'm gonna put another one out. It'll be another one go out tonight. I've got to get it edited at some point. It'll go out in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm running behind. I've actually the next 2 videos that will go out. I've got 2 left, and they'll be from right before I come back to work last time. So tonight's my last night at work.
Yeah.
And then I'll be off for another 7 days.
Good evening, Rebecca. Touched by Yarn.
Hey, so Brian, we're going to get off here. We're going to take the dogs out and get them
taken care of
before they get to bed.
Yeah.
And, thanks for inviting us up.
Well, thank you for coming up. It's always nice to talk to you. You know that.
All right. Brother, we'll see you later.
Thank y'all, Mike, Terry.
On the YouTubes.
Tell Papa hi and we love him.
Yes.
He loves you guys too.
All right.
You have a
great night, everybody.
Bye now.
See y'all.
All right.
So, okay, I'm going to be honest. I know of your channel. I see it bouncing around in other videos, but you're going to have to tell me a little bit because I don't know. Take the floor for a second.
Well, I mean, we're
for
just
that don't know who you are.
Yeah, we're just a family of 5, and we've owned our property since 2001, and have always had cattle and everything else. But just in the last year, went to buying cows ourselves and putting them on our place, and just right now we're in the process of fixing it up, fencing in more, and buying more cows. You know, but we do hay, just little everything. So that's what I told him. When we named our channel, we didn't name it, nothing farm or nothing ranch, because it's going to be a mixture of everything. Right now, we've been doing lots of stuff with cows, and that's what the majority of it's going to be. But we're coming up on hunting season, and we'll be doing hunting stuff. I'll be filming some hunts and putting some hunts on. And my son, it's his senior year of football, so it'll be some football stuff tagged in here. So that's kind of why we named it the way we did. That way it don't just tie us to just one exact thing.
Yeah, it's hard, especially when you're just starting a channel and you don't even know.
Yeah.
I mean, when I came into it, I didn't know any of the community. Obviously, I didn't know anybody. I was just starting a channel. So when I picked a channel name, I wasn't thinking about all the things that I would probably want to be doing on it. So it kind of does, what do they call it? Typecast you a little bit.
Yeah. So that's why we end up with Our Louisiana Life. That way it kind of broadens it a little bit. So
That's good.
If I sound bad, I'm sorry. I'm about half sick. I went to feeling bad last night. I think I done come down with some kind of crud or something.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is not the time of the year to get sick.
Mm-mm.
Of all times of the year.
No, indeed.
You could take some time off in the winter a little easier.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, luckily with my job, I work a 7 on, 7 off. So, but my 7 days off, I have so much I've got to get done. I don't need to be sick when I'm off, because I've got to get a lot done if I can come back to work.
Yeah, especially dealing with cattle.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what this time off I've got to, which is luckily we're getting some of this rain. It's going to be gone. I think tomorrow is what they're saying. So, it's going to kind of soften the ground up. I've got some fencing to get done and all that this time off. So,
well, I know what fencing's like, even though it's not fencing. It's great post wires, great post and wire trellises, and it's a never ending cycle, because every year the picker breaks a lot of post and you end up having to replace them. I mean, I have these are my cards where I have all the rows and what posts need to be fixed. It's every year. It's relentless.
Well, I'm building new fence, because that's what I'm planning on putting, moving some cows on some new ground over the winter. So we're trying to get all that ready. Yeah. And we've got a track. Well, I don't have a traco in there. They're our parish, or in a lot of people's county. The rest of the United States is counties, and we're parishes. But our parish is in there right now digging out a canal and fixing some drainage stuff. So they're making a mess of the place right now. So, yep.
Beverly Moffitt's in here. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah. No.
So, what other animals do you have on the farm?
Well, on our house, at our place, we have just our cows and our dogs. Mom and dad, they have cows, chickens. Actually, our horse is at mom and dad, or my son's horse. So we do have a horse, but that's pretty much it. We don't have goats and pigs and all that stuff. So we're mainly, we do the cows for cow calf operations. So raise our calves and sell them every year.
Yeah, I've always liked horses. They're the one animal that amazes me, just with their presence is so. I don't know.
Yeah, horses. A horse is a very finicky animal, though. They can eat too much. You can founder them. They're so finicky.
Oh, really? I've never had to deal with them on a care of them level.
Yeah, we've actually got trouble with my sons right now. The guy that trims their feet trimmed them. We think trimmed it a little bit too short, and he's pawed the ground. He's got his feet hurt, and now it's almost like he's foundered. He just wants to lay around, and you got to get him up, make him walk. And so
I've watched videos on all kinds of stuff, but horseshoeing and looking at the problems that they have with hooves and, you know, like parasites and poor animals. I don't know what they do out in the wild.
you know, we're fighting flies real bad right now. It is these flies have been absolutely horrible this year.
Yeah, I could imagine.
You're right, Mr. Johnny. They will. Guarantee you.
Johnny's still here?
Yep.
Horses in the passengers will.
Yeah.
Weeds you never imagined. Yeah.
Horses are bad for us anyway. They tear up fences. They want to reach over the top of the fence and try to eat the grass on the other side. And
Well, that's probably where the saying came from.
yeah, and like horses, when horses eat, they have top and bottom teeth, and they'll pull the grass. They'll just pull roots and everything up when they eat. When it gets real small, short, and, you know. Which I'm not a big horse guy. I know a lot about horses, but I do, you know.
Don't they know that destroys it so that it doesn't grow back? Or
Well, they can. It takes twice the ground just about for a horse as it does for a cow. A horse is just an eating machine. Yeah. Yeah, like Johnny said right there, horses will eat grass to the dirt, and that's what they do. They're tough on it.
Hmm.
Yeah. Like I said, we've got one. Like I said, my son got it. He's rode bulls. He rides bulls and wanted him a horse. He's got a horse, and he works the cows. We get ready. He'll get out in the pasture and go find the cows and do. But for the most part, he's just a pasture trophy that walks around out there, you know, just for them to pet and rub on sometimes.
sounds profitable.
Yep. That's right, Laura. They do. They have to have a lot of pasture. So where our horse is right now, he's in probably about a 4 or 5 acre pasture, and he gets fed every day. He gets hay every day, and he has that whole thing just eat down. And there's no grass out there hardly. He just eats constantly.
Yeah, but I don't know. It'd be hard to give up a horse.
You know.
Just like Johnny's saying there about his dad's horse.
Yeah. Yeah, and like around here, you know, and it's one thing. I mean, up north, it's I guess maybe different, but horses just don't. You either need a horse, you know, for a specific thing down here, or not. And we've talked about selling my son's horse. I've talked to him about it, but they don't want to give anything for it. You know, I mean, he's a high dollar horse, but you know, nobody really has a specific need for him. So, and you're not going to just give him away. So we just keep feeding him and riding him.
Johnny, I'm a one dog person. One dog. That's it. One dog.
Yeah. Johnny said if he had one, he'd give it to you.
Yeah. Well, I was just telling the people in the chat that we have neighbors that have horses, so all I have to do is go over. I get to pet them, and then I can leave.
Yep. I can say, it's not wrong. It's people that has horses. They really love their horses, but horses is they're not as easy to take care of and handle like cows are. I mean, them cows, for the most part, you put them on grass, throw them a little hay, and keep them some water. The cows will do their thing. So
They didn't even ride them. They couldn't even ride the horses. It was just a grass eater, huh? Johnny.
Just overgrown lawnmowers.
Well, these horses that they're preparing them to be emotional support horses.
Yeah.
So they will take them to people who are, need that. I don't
And
know.
they are. I mean, horses, they have their place. And I'm not saying like ours don't, but it's just as far as it's more of a pasture, just trophy to walk around out there than anything. We don't really have a purpose for it. There's no money to be made off of it because he's cut. It ain't like you can breed him, have any babies off of him or anything. He's just there. He's just out there keeping something the cows could be eating, eat down.
Well, actually, I don't even think those. I think they're ponies. I don't think they're horses because they're
Just
small.
like Shetland ponies or something like that.
Probably. She was talking to me, and I was petting the horses, and I probably missed what she was saying.
Hey, that's right. That's
Pony
right.
or the horse or the Shetland or whatever she was telling me it was.
Yep. But yeah, you see. Yeah, they riding them is man, that's rough. You got to really want to ride a horse to ride. That you get you sore. I'm telling you, it's rough on you. So
You know what? I think I've only been on a horse once when I was a kid, and that was it. My aunt had one, huge. Well, I was a kid, so any horse would have probably looked huge to me. But yeah, I can't say I experienced that too much.
Oh, well, we have people here. They're huge. I mean, we have friends that their kids rodeo, they rodeo, and they have a pasture full of them, and that's what they're good. I mean, they're very well taken care of, but it's just a horse is a big expense.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah, that's why I don't have one. I always wanted one. See, when we moved from California, my dad was saying, "Oh, we're gonna have farm animals and this and that," making it sound so great that we were gonna move out here, and then it was just a great vineyard. And we had a pig, and it died the first week we got it because it was already sick.
oh wow.
But
So
that's okay. It turned out that I wasn't big on the farm animals anyway. We had a goat and it stunk. That goat stunk. You put it way down in the cherry orchard and you could smell it all the way up to the house.
Especially if it must probably old boar, old male goat. Them suckers will stink.
We had it. It couldn't have been more than I don't know. When do you usually sell how old would a goat be before you would actually let the new owner take it? 6
Well,
weeks?
it just depends. I mean, some people sell them really young. I mean, you could sell them few months old, couple months old. So
Freezer camper. I just met those pigs. How many months ago? That's probably been longer than I think. Man, I actually got to go to Gillum Farms and I saw those pigs, and now they're going to kill them.
They're gonna be pork chops. Yeah, I need to get some goats. I need to get some goats and fence in the area. I have a real thick area that I could use some goats on.
April's the 4th month.
Love riding horses, roses,
So just over 5 months. Oh, it was the end of April even. Wow, they got up to 270 pounds.
Yeah.
Well, that's only 20 pounds more than me. 30 pounds more than me.
In a much smaller, compact version. But I mean, hogs grow fast. I mean, if you pour the feed to the hogs, them hogs will grow fast.
Feed them the best.
Yep.
Eat piggy.
That's it.
Eat up good.
Hey, if you're putting them in the freezer, put it to them. That's the way we do. We do when we get ready to feed a steer out. That's the way we do. Some people only want grass fed, but when we get ready to kill one of ours or send him to freezer camp, as Mr. Johnny says, we feed them out. We'll pin them up and we feed our steers out for about 5 or 6 months before we send them.
Yeah,
So,
for the last 5 months, Johnny's been talking up this freezer camp to these pigs, and they were all excited about it. Oh, I can't wait till we go to freezer camp. What's freezer camp?
and then it's gonna be surprise, surprise.
Hey, this
Johnny grass fed is nasty. But, I mean, it's some people that prefer grass fed, but we like to feed ours out. We like to put them on the feed, and it puts a better, to me, it puts a better layer of fat on them. Better fat, like Mr. Johnny said, that grass fed, that yellow fat.
Nasty yellow fat.
Yep.
Johnny's gonna be eating good.
Yeah, we're getting our first end of October. First calf. That'll be interesting, Jan. Oh, I don't know that grass fed is nasty tasting, but it is it's a different. I mean, you can definitely, to me, you can tell the difference between grass fed and fed out on feed. So most people that buy, because we sell every year, we sell some. We have some people that they want theirs straight off the mama. At 6 to 8 months old, just pull it off and take it for them. Some people will ask us to feed them out. So everybody's got their preferences as to what they like, but as far as us and what we do for our own, we feed it out for a while, fatten it up. But we also, when we kill, we'll slaughter 1 to 2 a year, because we split it between the families. It's me, my family, my mom and dad, and then my sister's family. So we normally will slaughter, and then we split whatever the meat is. We split it, split it up between the 3 of us. Back, and we have about 20 chickens. Yeah, we've been talking about doing chickens ourselves, and
Hey, there's a bill.
But I don't I don't know. It seems like some work.
Bill likes them right off the grill.
That's the best way.
That's none of that raisins. Well, I don't know. I have to check out. You have to check out Bill's channel. I think he's getting animals. I know I saw him building some structures for animals, so you should go and check out what he got.
What page? Who is that?
My Alaska, right here. My Alaska.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if I don't know if I have him or not. Let me see right quick.
He's a homes, obviously, in Alaska.
Yeah.
Seeing as it's in his title, but yeah, he's also got a digging business, self-employed. What do you call that? Freelance work he does with his backhoes and such.
Yeah, let me see. There he is, right there, My Alaska.
There's a link right there.
Yeah, I got it there. I got to pull it up here on my phone.
We also got Digging Alaska is his other channel, and the logo is similar.
I've seen that one.
Yeah.
All right, well, Mr. Bill, I'm gonna check you out later tonight. There you go.
Meat rabbits and owned a flock of laying chickens and also a couple pigs. See, now the last video I saw of yours, Bill, is the building the rabbit hutch. So I'm gonna have to catch up. What are you doing? Come here, babe. Come here. What did you do? Try to get on that chair and fall off?
Yeah, Jan, we eat only our pretty much farm raised eggs.
You can't get on that chair.
So
Come on. Come on.
off mom and dad, they've got enough chickens that we get plenty of eggs just off theirs. That's why we really hadn't been in no hurry to get our chicken pen done. But I am in the process of building a chicken pen. So
You can't even see him. He's right there. That's weird. He's being funny tonight. Sorry, I think I interrupted you.
no, you good. I was just Jan had commented about raising your own meat and your eggs and stuff like that. But we eat tons of eggs, farm raised eggs. That's pretty much all we get. Until the chickens quit laying, and then what to buy some from the store. But most of the time, it's all we eat is farm raised eggs. Just not the chickens yet.
Linda, the name is Dexter. His name was Jasper. His name is Dexter now. I made that official this week.
Yeah. Oh well, I am at work, so I've got to go get some numbers. But I was just gonna jump on a minute and just say hi because I hadn't really met you besides just chatting.
Yeah. Well, I'm very appreciative that you came in. That's awesome.
Well, I thank you. I thank you for letting me jump on.
Always welcome. Everybody.
All right.
I have an open mic most every week.
Yes, sir. Well, appreciate it. Thank you.
You have a good night.
You too.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye now. Well, I don't think I've ever been alone at this time of the hour. So, what else is going on? So your dog has the same name as Rachel's dog. I guess so. That's what I heard from when I was listening to MT Homestead's live. Not brother. So I went by the last week. Yeah, I know. Last week I was calling him Jasper. I said, until further notice, his name is Jasper, but I made it official a couple days later on my Facebook. I announced that his name was Dexter. I kind of threw that around at the live too. Just didn't make it official yet. He loves watching shorts, Johnny. Barton's RVing is in here. Howdy, y'all. He says. James Hall, 7 minutes. It's 5 minutes now. Yeah, Jasper's an okay name. And I thought good and hard before I changed it because he had it his whole life. But from what I've watched on YouTube and read in articles and the foster mother said it doesn't matter if you change the name. Dogs don't care what their names are as long as they get used to it. It's just a trigger name to get their attention. They don't get butthurt if you miss their name like a human would. Kevin. She says, hi, Kevin. So how is fiance life doing for you, Kevin? Fiance life? Let's see. Any questions here? It's not official till it's posted on Facebook, so it's official now. Well, yeah. It was a start, at least. It was a start to, I figured on my live I would make it official. Because I only had mentioned it on, I don't even think I mentioned it on the short that I put out. And then when I did realize that I wanted it to be Dexter, I changed, or I put it in there because there was no name on it. I just said my new best friend. So for the next, we potentially could be picking next week. So for the next week, we're going to be crushing it on pound and post, and there's a few wires we have to repair and have to go get our grapes tested for their sugar content. And hopefully the 18th, the plant opens up and we should be able to get started. Wow, picking. Yep. It's a little early this year. It's usually the first week in October, and this year it's going to be potentially before September's out. So it'll be nice. It'll be nice to have it said and done. And in a couple of minutes, we got Old Man King Homestead. He's going to be on at the 10 o'clock hour Central. So you're going to want to get over there and watch him. Thank you, Bill. Yeah, we're going to need the luck. Or you can make it to Pinecone Fest. You know, thinking about going to Pinecone Fest, that's another 5 hours more than when I go to the Mid-America meetup or Tin Killer, Oklahoma. That's a hike. That's a big hike. And I won't fly. I mean, I wouldn't never fly. I'm not going to say I'd never fly, but I'm really not interested in flying. So I'd have to drive. Yes. So you got 1 minute left. Why don't you guys go get ready and get over there to Old Man King Homestead. I want to thank everybody that came into the chat and the people that came in on my my panel, MT Homestead and Louisiana Life. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week, Wednesday, 9 o'clock Central. Bye for now.